I first became involved with Wiphan back in 2019, working with Candy at Honey Butter Boutique. We sold a variety of their items and got to really know everyone who worked there, and we've been doing it ever since.
I joined Wiphan in 2008 because I had a passion for the kids. My parents passed away when I was very young. So I've been brought up my relatives, and I've seen and I've experienced how orphans and widows suffer when the father dies, especially. When I came into this town and I found that there's this organization with the passion to encourage my brothers and sisters who are orphans and my mothers who are widows in the Word of God, to ensure that there is still hope for them to live and succeed in life when they put their trust in the Lord, who is the Father of the fatherless, is there by their side and is with them. He can see them through. Up to this day, I've seen God's grace in many lives of widows and orphans. The fruit of the Word of God is manifesting, and it's being shown every time, every year.
When I became a Christian when I was 21, a gentleman from Zambia by the name of Timothy Chilufya introduced me to international missions, came and stayed with my wife and I. We had just gotten married, and we fell in love with him and his ministry. Timothy's passed on, but his legacy, seeing what God's people do through their sacrificial giving, the incredible generosity that people have, and how it affects so many people in need. It's just been a huge blessing to be a part of that and see that happen.
Just being able to support everyone and being able to just show people that they work really hard in some of the things that they create over there and get to sell those.
Just to know that I'm making a difference. I mean, Cheryl and I sponsor 5 children, and to know that they're able to have opportunity really through the small contribution that we make through Wiphan, supplying them with a uniform and a Bible and one meal a day. It's, like I said, it's transformational for the children. And Wiphan also, thanks to Madaliso, is the number one school in Ndola, Zambia now.
I did experience for a brief part of my life where my dad lost employment, he lost his business, and he ended up sending us over to live with one of my uncles. And then we were kicked out of that accommodation. I ended up living in a compound situation. What that did eventually is that God brought about 5 Christian men who were able to help me and my family to get through education. And I experienced God's kindness through that. I actually gave my life to Jesus because of those men and the kindness that I saw in them. And being able to work at Wiphan, what God is doing through my life is that the same way that He ministered to me through the kindness of other people is that I have the great honor and opportunity to actually impact the kids that we work with, to provide for them an environment where they can be educated, where they can feel loved and cared for, where they can experience God's kindness, but also at the same time be very much in contact with the gospel.
Just really getting to know all of these people and being able to just bring so much joy and happiness to them and be able to just spread their message.